Yeah, I fixed that.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's going to be got shot constantly.
Oh yeah, the Mass Effect games when we got shot in the head
Yeah.
after winning the prize to a casino.
The prize was a bullet to the brain.
Apparently, somewhat for him it was, yeah.
The prize was an incredibly rare gemstone.
In the shape of a bullet.
A paynite.
A what?
A paynite.
A paynite.
They're so rare. There's like 500-600 of them in Earth. I think. This
So
thing
it's not just a mispronounced
like this.
peanut.
It's the red gemstone. It's
Ah.
quite pretty looking actually. It's just that we have they're like this size.
Not like our D&D games where the get shot in the head and it's like, ow! Careful with that! You
Yeah.
can hurt
Which
somebody!
actually happened that one time.
If you care, don't do that again.
Stop waving that around! You keep somebody's eye out!
I still choose to believe that bullet went straight through your brain and didn't affect you in any way, shape, or form.
Wait, you're assuming it went through the brain, it just didn't go through liminal space.
Where a brain
Did
should
it
be.
take longer to go through the head than it should have by chance?
Ah.
We went round the black hole a few times and
And then came back out.
Came out fast and then went in.
Yeah.
Came back at the same way.
Somehow went out in that direction.
Yeah, went in like that and I'm like,
It's like, I'm not a big fan of the Flash TV show very much nowadays. That's now finished, but they had, the superhero The Flash. They did a TV series,
Yeah.
and they had for a couple of seasons they had the Elastic Man in it.
oh,
They-
what? Plastic Man?
Ralph Digby. So he's not plastic
different
man,
guy,
he's
yeah.
He's basically made of rubber.
Oh, yeah! No, I know what you're talking about now, yeah.
And they're like teaching
Yeah.
him. They're teaching him how to be like a superhero. And it's like, this is your first mugger. He's like, oh, thanks. And the mugger's like, no, you're meant to be listening to me. I'll shoot you if you don't do what I do. Remember, play calm. And the mugger shoots him, and of course, because he's rubber, and he's like, you shot me. It's like, you're not meant to shoot. I didn't do anything. It's like, now I'm going to take him to the hospital because you shot him.
I didn't shoot him, it's his bullet. He tried to shoot me.
you don't have to take it to the hospital. We can just leave him here. It's suicide.
Yeah, but that's not very superhero-y.
Depends which superhero.
They're the superheroes. They've got to be the good guys.
Unfortunately,
They're not the anti-heroes.
the guy that played him was found out to be a sex pest, so he was written out very quickly.
Oh,
That was
really?
It was like,
Come
oh. He suddenly went to
You would think
be a
it would.
superhero in the city. The end.
You would think it wouldn't be that difficult to not be a sex pest, really, wouldn't you?
The title of the stream.
Lessons on how not to be a sex pest.
Oh god. Right. Hello, everybody.
Have we been demonetized? Yeah.
Please don't remind me.
Uh,
Where was I? Oh yeah, let's get things started. Because this is gonna go. Oh, I can tell. Right.
if all five of us are back together, the chaos is now going to be pouring out of every hole.
I'm just waiting till Sam comes back.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Good evening, ladies and
I'm
gentlemen,
true.
and welcome to the ICNI broadcasting system. God, I hate the guy who has this voice. If anybody actually has this voice,
It's you! You're the guy that has this voice. You put it on.
I put it on. I don't actually naturally have this voice.
No, true.
Right. Where was I? Ah, yes. Welcome to the ICNI broadcasting system tonight, bringing to you. That's the wrong one. There we go.
Sounds weirdly similar to my voice, actually. That's worrying.
Timbers are very different.
Oh, good. That's all right then.
Dungeons and Dragons, Laridian. Right, and I'm joined tonight by this cacophony. I'm trying to think of something that would rhyme with cacophony.
You just said
that's
teeth
not-
fuckers.
Cacophony.
It's not insulting, or it's not too insulting.
Catastrophic.
Catastrophe. Cacophony. Catastrophe.
No,
Epiphany.
Should just say you've got a podcast.
Persephone.
I've got these idiots with me.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'm joined tonight by
Edward, and I play Brother Babas, the Loxodon monk.
Lawrence, and I play Lord Quintral, the Ranger Sierran monk.
Knob.
kind of is.
Yeah, a little bit.
See, no
I've been holding that one in for weeks.
Oh,
On
God.
Dave, I play Norbit the Gnome.
He's small.
The psychopathic
Yeah.
Hat
The
collecting.
psychopathic,
The
actually
bomber.
full-blown, chaotic, evil gnome at
Oh
this
god,
point.
he is.
Terrorist.
Yes, basically a terrorist.
I love how you've got clone. You can clone yourself. Oh, I could become a suicide bomber and not die.
Perfecting the art of suicide bombing.
Gentlemen,
I'm Toby. I play Cyrus, the Tiefling Barbarian.
which is one of the more sane members of the party.
Amazingly, yeah.
Yeah, that's he changes every week.
Not every week.
Every month.
He's been playing. Okay, every month is fair. Right, and finally,
Me.
That's it. Me. That's it. Done.
playing myself. You don't get anything else. Fuck you.
Yeah. If you don't know me, that's your loss.
No, I'd say it's an advantage, not a loss.
The character we're playing last week. Not something that
Actually, I was just playing something.
Yeah, you were, in fairness. Right, who are you playing and what is your name?
So I am James, I think.
I mean, to be fair, hanging around with us, I fully understand.
Yeah, that's fair.
Playing Drum, the Dwarf Paladin.
In fairness, you have been away for 3 weeks. It's a long old time.
3 weeks in Wales as
Yeah.
well. It's like,
In the valleys, boyo.
Don't do that. You'll get PTSD.
I'm in
What are
Pembrokeshire.
you doing, lovely boy?
oh, okay. Right, folks.
I was gonna say, anybody remember it ain't our fault, no. Yeah. They're showing that again now, actually.
The original.
I'm going to stop the music before we keep.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, they're showing the original version, but it's got like the caveat of this was reflective of the ideas of the time, which is sorely needed in that program.
Yeah.
Bless it.
Anyway, we left off last week with the guys having. I'm just going to turn the camera slightly because I'm just picking up your face, Toby.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see that.
No, I just. If I'm going to cover up people's faces, I'm going to do it consistently for everybody.
That's
Other than
fair.
Dave.
Other than
Other
Dave.
than Dave. Yeah.
Why? What happened? What happened?
You were
I
there.
looked to the camera back one time when I was showing sort something out. He was.
Oh, and just suddenly Dave, a wild Dave appeared.
Suddenly Dave Moore.
I know a chap called Dave Moore, actually.
Poor bastard. More Dave.
No.
Thanks.
No one wants more big.
My brother went to school with a bend over, so that's.
Oh, that is. Oh
Are
no.
you sure he did it, or was he just pulling your leg?
No, it was actually.
And name was
you
actually
imagine being
Benjamin
parents?
Dover.
Did
Yeah.
he kill his parents?
God.
No, and the other strange thing is, when I was sixth form in Tottenham, I went to school with a girl called Alison Bennett, and her brother's actually called Gordon.
Gordon Bennett. Yeah.
I had an officer who wanted to rap a lot about Gordon Bennett, and he went, yes.
Again, called Gordon Bennett.
Yeah. Flight Lieutenant Gordon Bennett.
Oh, that is just such an
I
unfortunate
mean, you know,
name.
you get 9 months to choose a child's name. You know, it's like
Yeah.
there's something about that
I know.
sounds
Yeah.
familiar.
My surname is Dover. What am I going to call my child? Maybe anything other than Ben.
Or Cliff.
Or well, in fact, Cliff Dover is not the greatest choice in the universe, but it's certainly better than Ben.
Yeah.
Certainly.
My youngest is called Isla Harris.
Isla Harris.
That's.
That's pretty good.
Well,
I-
as in the Isle of Harris.
Oh.
Oh, well, bad, yeah.
But it's,
It's
like,
not as.
It'd be worse if your surname was Sky,
Yeah.
and then she'd be Isla Sky,
Yeah.
and then you wouldn't be able to say her name without putting on a Scottish accent.
yeah, true.
And it's like if your surname's Bucky,
know,
you
it
don't
does
name
sound
your
right.
daughter Philippa.
Philippa. Oh, that's a good one. You're all right there, mate.
You're joking.
Sorry, he went the wrong.
Dave, you made him choke now. Good
No,
Lord.
that was actually just me breathing wrong at the time.
Supposed to do that later.
You breathe the air, you drink the tea. That's how you do it.
It was quiet, they didn't hear.
I heard something, but I didn't know what
I
it
heard
was.
it.
Yeah.
Never choked. Anyway,
That was disgraceful.
Okay, now I caught
Go
up
to
with
work, you go away for 3 weeks and you come back like this.
he comes back. I say he comes back like this.
To be fair, one week I was fixing a car, 1 week was cancelled, and the other week I was in Wales.
Wait, fixing a car?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me about fixing a car.
Yeah,
The car nerd.
I did tell you.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
God, I've
totally.
got the memory of the goldfish.
Yeah.
It's a really old Citroen, so you probably don't
Ooh.
care.
Oh no, you underestimate how much he gives a shit about
How
cars,
old of a
mate.
Citroen are we talking?
You know the whole like little boy brains
2007.
thing?
That's not really
Cars.
old.
It's not
It's-
old.
Remember, he's only 5 minutes old, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
but apparently, I thought you meant like 1930s.
No. If I had a 1930s Citroen, do you think I'd be living in Plymouth?
Yeah,
In fairness, if you had the money to buy a vintage Citroen like that.
they're pretty cheap actually.
Really?
Yeah, Citroen traction Avants, they built a lot of them.
Fair enough.
You're talking like 5
What's a-
to 15
It
grand.
is like
It's
16
not.
years old.
Super cheap.
Well,
but
no, it's not. It's not super cheap, but
No,
for a
my car's not
antique
bad.
car
A
from that
collectible,
period,
yeah, I guess
because
so, yeah.
don't
that's
forget
fair.
they're also
You the
unitary
Laridian?
construction,
Remind me
what
what
that
that
means
means.
again.
like a modern car.
I didn't see this.
Oh,
They didn't
right.
have separate chassis.
Oh, shit.
Part
Fair.
of the body was the chassis. I'll show you an image later.
Yeah, like,
So, folks, we're going to actually get into the game.
only spent 10 minutes being tangentially distracted.
That's what they come here for, isn't it?
Last week,
So,
we finished off with these guys having returned to Rallia's Landing after having dealt with the computer, which
yeah.
you completely missed out on that plotline, didn't you?
Which is a shame because I had such great ideas on how to deal with the computer, but it's fine.
Do you want to share them now?
No.
Probably wise.
Hell as well.
You did
We
go to
did,
hell.
briefly. We had a little sojourn through hell. Yeah.
You met.
And we signed a contract.
You did, yes.
Yes.
He hasn't signed a contract, has he?
Oh, yeah,
You have-
you're fine.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a tank driver in the armies of hell for a century.
I've only got 66.6.
Yeah, 66.6 years.
Just one thing. I've just thought about it. When my character isn't here, does he turn into a plushie or does he turn into an indestructible porcelain object holding a fishing rod?
Plushie.
What, as in what, yours?
Yeah,
yours.
exactly.
Yeah, as in no.
No, I'm afraid that's a different species.
No, he turns into a keychain.
Oh, red caps. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, by the way, I found some really weird races. I must remember to send you guys later.
Well, they're all
Anyway.
like sort of Feywildy, like.
Oh, no, like weird half species ones.
Oh.
Like
Oh.
half treant, half golem.
Oh, I like this shit. Yeah, send them over. It's gonna
Anyway. Also half a ceremorph, so half mind flare.
be good. Oh,
We fought
God.
one of those, didn't we?
Nilithid.
Technically.
Well, no, actually, you're right. Maggie Boy and the
Yeah, the one he
the
experimented.
genetics labs, because he plopped
was?
Illithid DNA
He
into
was,
himself,
yeah.
didn't he?
No,
Well remembered, man. I did not remember that
I've
shit.
forgotten that he was the one you fought, yeah? Anyway, back to the game.
So can I have at least a little bit of an explanation why they signed a contract to serve in Hell's
I'm
Army?
getting- They needed help getting a certain device.
One of the forts. Like,
That's
well,
not the device you wanted.
no,
Time machine.
yeah, there's a time machine inside the fort, but in order to get that anywhere, we kind of needed to move the whole thing.
Right.
So,
So they decided to move the entire fort to the Hells.
because of his mum,
Not actually my mum.
yeah, yeah,
She's my dad's concubine.
who's a mother figure,
One
yeah,
of them.
And you being a virgin, have
who,
blood.
who apparently took a shine to me.
Yeah.
And yes, because I was the only virgin here, because of my vow of celibacy, I had to do the whole blood giving thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's what she said to him anyway.
so instead of actually like physically taking control of the fort with its controls,
It's kind of been hollowed out on the inside, and the reactor doesn't have any shielding, so it's a bit. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little bit dangerous. Just a little bit.
That's
Just
why
a
we've
little
given
bit.
it to hell.
Yes. In fairness, though, the war it's going to be fighting in is an endless war against the demons.
Yeah.
So it's very unlikely to actually impact the world. So,
If anything, it's going to give Hell a slight advantage for a while until it wears down.
yeah. So, win-win, basically.
And it's not a year. It's not a century. It's a century and a year.
Yes, no, it is a century and a year, isn't it?
Mine's still 66.6 years.
Yeah, yours is.
Yeah, we're the only two that's got the extra year on top.
Yeah.
why?
Why was that
You
again?
did another deal for
Yeah,
something
because
else.
we did the deal to make sure that that my mum couldn't touch and
Yeah,
mess
that'd
around with the time machine. But
Well, we were gone.
So, you then travel back to Ralia's Landing.
See,
You noticed a cloud hovering over the city.
see.
yes,
That was an magical cloud.
Some of you started going into the bar where you guys live.
Yes.
And some
Me
of
and
you,
Toby flew up. I
Yep.
flew at Cannon.
and some of you flew up to see the place and were intercepted by a woman in her late 50s, early 60s
Yeah.
by the name of Gunhilda.
The resident of said cloud.
Yes.
Don't
Who-
think about it too hard. Just accept it.
Cloud
Who,
woman, cool.
Cloud woman.
who
Yes.
confirmed that she had actually given a lift to a friend of yours
I.e. the boss.
who is in the city waiting for you in the governor's mansion.
So, how quickly can we blow? I mean,
Just remember,
How many side quests do we have to clear out so we can drag this out?
or you just go back down under the governor's mansion,
And overload the reactor.
turn the reactor up to maximum, and
No,
it
no,
just help
we
burn
need
down.
that.
Yeah, we do need the
power.
Yeah,
time.
but that's not a problem. It's just the byproduct. You turn it up, it doesn't matter. It'll just flamethrower the building again.
Oh, you mean like that?
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
It goes from itty bitty candles all round to giant flamethrowers.
Yeah,
remember?
that's fair. That is fair. Yeah.
Why they assume he hasn't taken measures against that.
so
Yeah.
the sentient code, was that a virus or was that the mainframe?
It was neither. It was a rogue door opening program. It's literally, its purpose was just to go.
I read a thing about that, wasn't it? That door opening program that became sentient and chose not to let someone commit suicide in space. It was quite an interesting
Well,
story.
that's nice. This one was very much the opposite because it became a tyrant and created a cult around itself.
I'm not going to lie, I did rip this off from a video game.
Oh, fair.
I'm kind of surprised nobody picked up on it.
Oh, is that the one where you disable its where you're a hacker at the start and you disable the AI's moral compass?
Correct.
What's
System Shock.
System shock.
Where my
System
avatar
Shock!
comes from.
Yeah, Votan. Ah. Is it
Showdown.
Shodan? No, Votan. Fuck.
But
No, that's the
I've
big
never,
mech.
I've never played System Shock, but I know that it's being remastered, isn't it?
It's released.
Has it been released now?
It's pretty good.
Nice.
It's a tough little bastard, but it's pretty good.
No, I've been meaning to have a go.
meanwhile, I was quite willing to feed the evil AI prisons for him to experiment on.
Nah, because
Yeah.
that
Well,
would just
I can't argue with your role play, Mr. Chaotic Evil. So, yep, fair play.
give an evil AI the ability to create meta-humans. It's not
Well,
so
you
great.
just end up with I have no mouth, but I must scream at that point, don't you?
I've never actually read it. I've heard it's quite good.
It is pretty fucking horrific. I'm not gonna lie. It's grim as fuck.
There was a game based off of it.
Yes, there is, which is also grim as fuck.
Right then.
Thank you so much, because
I-
I'm usually the guy that does that.
Dave, I hate to ask this, but could you slap your son for me?
Why do you hate that?
Oh,
I like to do it myself normally, but there's a bit of a distance.
Go,
grow
gadget
longer
pin.
pig. Grow-
Oh my god!
I'm just looking on our to-do lists.
You've actually made one.
Yeah.
Wow.
You have to.
We do need to go back to the power station where the dragon was and collect all the missiles so we can put the squidgy people still.
Yes, we do.
That's very high on to do list.
You really want to bomb the shit out of those guys.
Oh yeah,
don't
they're
you?
creepy
Yeah.
as fuck.
They were creepy as fuck. I can't argue with you there.
We could have fed them to the sentient machine.
Preferably, I'd like to use the clone spell
we could have done.
to make
well.
myself again and then sit on a missile while it goes in.
What, like friggin' Colonel, what's his name
Yeah.
from Doctor Strangelove?
Strap myself on one of them and then.
Would that make it a gnome bomb?
A gnome
A
bomb.
gnome bomb.
A gnome guided missile.
Actually, the one I'll be sat on, I'd have to try and get a steering wheel attached so I can.
That was fun. I haven't played gnome bomb in ages.
That's a game?
It was a
Never
game
even
mode
heard
where
of that.
a gnome would have a bomb strapped to it, and you had to put it on the certain
What
place.
game was this?
God.
With Garden Warfare.
Oh, and
Oh, you never played, man.
It's like the friggin' Goblobber in Warhammer